Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Newton. Out to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. First carry now for Ricky Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And give them a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And now running right through it. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ricky Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken short. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
81.
On 1st down, Wentz. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! George Kittle, 65 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Colts getting ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Newton now to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bears are in for 6. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It's a screen to Ricky Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State. A Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. Man open, Rice. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now Newton on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And going deep for Hill. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Man 5-7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Run. Great. Flag.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Great 15. Great 15.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Lawrence Taylor in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Black, black. Hey, empty. Empty. Black, black. Shorty, shorty, shorty.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Finding some room at midfield. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell, 65 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So that'll back him up 5. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Onto the field now come the Bears. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ram. Here we go. 280. flag, come on. Goal, goal. 82, 82. Wait, good.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Flag, flag. Go, go. Waiting. Flag, flag. Hey, other side, solid, solid. Rip, rip. Lion, lion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. Had a pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And some strong running. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Gun. Right to the 3.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't hit.
He's got it at the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Sunday. Gray 15. Flag, come on.
Shotgun now for Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's got some space here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyreek Hill in the final minute, and the Bears have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This will be taken short. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense...
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go into this situation having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the hold.
Frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.